Hi guys, today I'm going to give a try the Momentics, the QNX Momentics IDE that the BlackBerry gave to the world for free sometime in 2020, 24. First, let me launch that IDE. The Momentics IDE from the QNX Momentics IDE from BlackBerry is an Eclipse-based one. As such, I was able to install the Parasoft code analysis tool as a plugin into this Momentics IDE. You can see the Parasoft menu here. This is installed as a plugin here. This is the version 8.01 as of this recording, free, freely given by BlackBerry to the world to explore. To explore is QNX operating system. And I'm testing now the Parasoft C++ test analysis tool. This is the version of thought as of this recording. Now, I just want to explore how these the plugin and the IDE work together. Okay, so I'll just quickly generate a project and I'll just select the examples and mutex. Next and finished. Okay, I'm not an expert in QNX. I'm just a C++ developer. But since QNX is an embedded systems and it uses C and C++, so I'm curious. All right, we loaded the project and it the Momentics IDE build it right away. You can see the compiler used to do the build. So the project example consists of only one C code. Now, the Parasoft plugin is installed into this Momentics IDE, and the two should work together, right, to do code analysis. One of the most important point of contact between the plugin and the Momentics IDE is through the settings. If you go to right click and go to properties, Parasoft C++ test, there is a build settings, and this is one of the first and probably the very first settings that you should explore in order to tweak or to use the plugin efficiently as you intended to be. If things are not working, this is the first place where you need to do some tweak. And since this is a plugin, I should just accept the default is given to me by the plugin, right? And I expect it to work. After all, this is a plugin, and the plugin is designed to integrate with the IDE. But if in case something does not work right here, well, the plugin allows us to do some overrides. You can do everything manually, okay? But let's just accept the default right now. But I'll just do some safe alterations. And what I mean is I will adjust the family settings here that's been selected. I knew a while ago that the QNX bundled with a free version of this one given by BlackBerry has a version of 12, but here it's set to 5. If we expand this, and depending on the time of your viewing or the version of your Parasoft C++ test, you may have more QNX support under your listing. But as of my recording here, I only have this. and the maximum that I have is 8. Doesn't need to be equal, but it should be as close as possible. I have no choice but to select 8. This is the maximum after all. So I will select 8. So again, this is compiler family. By the way, it contains the dark magic, black magic intrinsics of the compiler in terms of how your C and C++ behaves. I don't pretend to explain the complexity of this, but it has some settings that the Parasoft plugin and the IDE should negotiate, right? Now that that setting has been set, click Apply and Close. Okay, I'll select the single code C code that's been generated, and we're looking at the contents of that. And I'll right-click Parasoft that's using built-in. I will do static analysis here, and I will choose the rule set from Mesra 2023. Okay, I'll select this now, and static analysis has started. At the below here, you can see it is currently at 47%, but if you go to the console tab here, you can see the static analysis detail in action. So let's let's give it some time and watch these logs scroll until it will complete. So think of static analysis as some sort of automated coding review that is based on best practice. And this one we're using the rule set defined by Mesra. Okay, it Mesra 2023 successfully finished. I'll go back to the previous tab and we can see 112 tasks reported. These are the violations. These are the bad coding practice that is in the code right now. I will click the icon beside this red message here, and I will be presented with a more um, ergonomic uh, report of these violations. And I can click one of these violations, and the IDE will be it will be pointed to the IDE to the line of the code. Okay, so that is how the basic working of the plugin as it integrates in the Momentics IDE to do code analysis.